There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Snake, and then space.
What does that do? Did that blow your mind?
That just happened.
This corner weighing in at 180 pounds.
Darkness, everybody.
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth.
Bunch of fucking amateurs. Am I wrong?
No.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. Okay, then.
Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, fuck it, dude. Let's go, Bulls.
You tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight. Okay?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And today is the 24th of the month, which is what? May? June.
June, yes.
June.
Oh, I thought you were trying to figure out if it was like a special day.
Well, no. Well, it is a special day.
Well, it's our special day.
Today is our special day.
Every Tuesday is a special day.
It's the 63rd anniversary
63rd
of the
episodic podcast
that we don't do every week.
Yes. Well, we do it every week.
Well, now
ever since we came back,
been,
we have been as consistent as possible.
Right, as consistent
people
as two
depend on
inconsistent
this.
people can be. Yeah, we depend on this too. This is our sustenance, our life.
This is what keeps us. This is what keeps our blood flowing.
That's right.
Like vampires
or a shark.
Or a shark
swimming through
never
the
stops
podcasting
moving.
waters.
We are a shark that swims through the podcasting waters.
Yeah.
Fucking unstoppable.
If we stop, we die.
Yeah, and also we breathe water.
Right. Well, that goes without saying.
And we feed on fear.
Yeah. And blood. Just like a vampire.
We have a severe
full circle going on right there. But anyway, today is our very first video podcast. So to the two people up there, hello.
Hello.
If you're watching this on video, that is.
I think it's kind of cool that you can watch on video because sometimes I want to do things that don't translate well through audio.
Right.
We've piled on so much media on top of this. Now we do it live. Now we take calls. Now we we're audio. Now we're visual.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we're gonna just like stretch out and like touch people in bad places.
We're gonna have like a 3D
areas.
like I was just
be in
watching
courtrooms.
Like,
where did the podcast touch you? Show me on the doll. He touched me there. Awesome.
Right in the heart.
Deep down in the heart.
Oh man.
What were you saying?
I was watching this thing today. Apparently, the Japanese have created this thing that you can hold on to.
They make everything.
And you plug it into your USB port on your laptop.
Is it like a dildo?
No.
No.
I'm sure they have that.
You hold on to the dildo and it vibrates in your computer. Just like the Uncle Fester game. You ever play that?
Yes.
The fucking you try to hold on as tight as you can. Oh man, it electrocutes you to death.
It's just vibration, by the way, too, but it feels like electric shock because it's very similar wavelength-wise.
The vibration vibrates so finely that it like gets to your bones.
Yeah.
It makes your arms tingle.
Yeah, exactly.
For like a 12-year-old kid, that's like pure joy. It's like Ben Franklin.
Or punishment if your parents own one of them.
Get on the Uncle Fester.
10 minutes on the Uncle Fester.
No, Daddy, why? I'll never do it again.
That's pretty much the equivalent of riding on a lawnmower for an hour, though. I mean,
basically.
You get off and your arms are still...
yeah, running a weed whacker all day or something.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You're not getting paid for it. You're being punished.
But yeah, so what the hell were we talking about there?
So the
Japanese.
Yeah.
So they got this thing plugged in the USB port, and you hold it and squeeze it, and then if your loved one or a random stranger
on the
sexual.
other
side of the internet, hold on, just wait. Let me finish.
Japanese
people. On the other side, they have one too.
Okay.
And it squeezes their hand as if you're holding hands with them.
They have a thing.
So you can hold hands via the internet.
That's fucking so lame and so impersonal.
Really
it makes me sad.
It's really weird.
It makes me feel sad.
Like you can meet, but see, potentially you could use that in a business situation where you could be
Couldn't you attach,
you
the
meet
one side
people
to your dick?
and you shake hands with them, via this
if
thing.
If it was a dildo, no, that's. You see, I don't know if my mind's dirty or if it's just that they're intending to do this, but if you hold it you're the guy and you hold the one side, and the girl has like a dildo thing at portion that goes on. You can feel how tight her pussy is.
Oh, this is well. I don't know if I don't know if that would really translate.
Like how the squeezing of it. That's just, I don't know. They have to squeeze.
This is my internet dating test. Buy one of these things if you want to date me.
Which just takes you like 100% completely away from a human contact.
Right. Well, that's really what it is. It will eventually be in little pods, and that is how we will interact with one another.
They have something I think it's Japanese, and it's they have like it's like a thing that you put over your heart, and it's connected to a pillow, like remotely over like a long distance, so you can feel the heartbeat of your partner like on your pillow.
The Japanese also have this really weird thing where you can it's like this.
You can pay these women.
Where you pay these women and they come and they do things to you while you're sleeping.
Really weird things.
But it's like
octopuses on your dick.
They are into that over there. It's very odd. It's a rod that comes out and then it hooks down. It's like an L shape.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to put it in your mouth and swirl your tongue around, and then the other person puts the other one in their mouth, and it's supposed to simulate French kissing once again via the internet. What my immediate thought is every time I see one of these things is, what if somebody hacks it and like puts it like so it maximizes everything that you do, like you're doing the little tongue thing and you swirl it and it just turns into a blender. And just
guy's mouth is completely gone. His jaw's hanging off. His tongue is sticking out.
And then same thing with the hand squeezy thing, where it just rips your fingers off.
Hey man, it could go wrong. Is it like a hand simulation?
It looks almost like
just like a little robot.
It almost looks like the nunchuck on a Wii remote.
Oh, okay.
But then it wraps around the front of your hand.
Does it have an opposable thumb?
It does not.
It'll gain sentience and it'll kill us all.
Yeah.
It'll know how to use our weapons
via the internet. Yeah.
That's wrong, man. That just seems so fucked up to me.
It is very, very odd. But I mean, I guess it's. I don't know.
Strokes for different folks. As Gary Coleman taught me.
It exists, and that's really all that matters.
It exists. Just for something to exist doesn't necessarily make it useful or good.
No, absolutely not. There are
nuclear arms.
Like who needs that? Regular arms lift things fine.
Yeah, I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
I don't need nuclear ones.
Trust me.
There's all kinds.
I own 2.
I have 2 giant guns. I don't need any more.
I don't need any bear arms, nuclear arms, though. I got my arms. They're fine.
Bear's arms, though. How sweet would that be? Just come in and hug.
I think that was a Family Guy thing. Wasn't it? Family Guy cutaway where they're like, I think people are going to misunderstand this.
Oh,
it's like 2 bear arms on a plaque.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Family Guy. Stealing all of our jokes.
Sons of bitches.
Fuckers.
God damn you, Seth MacFarlane, think of everything. I don't think it's irrelevant, but it certainly doesn't have the impact or
doesn't have a standing
what it used to. Yeah, it's lost some of its pull. But so let's see, we've got some big things to talk about here.
That's a big fucking thing.
Drinking there? Yeah. So
what the fuck is that?
This is my Gentleman Jack here. I'll show it to our viewers at home.
AKA like your fucking funeral drink.
Yeah, this is
like a casket, like
1.75 liters, 1 3/4 liters, almost 2 liters of Gentleman Jack that the wonderful gentleman of Witch Hazel generously donated to me for. During our recording process, and now I am diving into it for the mixing process. So over the weekend, as I was talking about last week, I recorded Witch Hazel's new EP, which is pretty awesome. The name has yet to be released. Everything recording went great. They knocked them out, during the 2 days. We still have to lay down vocals, and there's going to be some instrumentation on top of it other than just the classic, guitar, bass, drums.
Yeah, sort of layered out. Like
some things, some wind instruments and things like that, string instruments.
Interesting.
So we did put my Hammond organ to use, which was pretty cool. Did some of that, some keyboard tracks.
Mm-hmm.
We even used my I have this like chime that I had on my drums.
Yeah.
And we tuned a chime. Were you aware that you could tune a chime?
I saw your post of it, but I didn't.
We used painter's tape and taped up all the chimes that weren't in the right scale for what we were doing.
You created your scale.
Fantastic. And then we rolled up my Brian Johnson hat that I used like twice with the unoriginals and used that instead of a mallet so that you wouldn't hear the strikes. You would just hear the chime.
Whispery.
Beautiful. It turned out fantastic. I threw a bunch of reverb on it and some echo and stuff. It's very atmospheric.
Sounds really cool.
Yeah, it really turned out well. Everything it's really, really coming along. I got the first and second songs mixed last night as far as what I have so far. I'm supposed to be getting together with Nate, the singer, to lay down the vocal tracks here at some time in the future. He still has to finish some of them. So it's coming along swimmingly, and they're still going to throw around some ideas and maybe make some changes here or there. We still have to record a few more solos before all is said and done, but it's going to be a fantastic EP. I can tell you right now, just from hearing the music is amazing. It's awesome.
It's like does it carry on the atmospheric and like it has like its own presence. From the other album. It's basically. It seemed like they were straying towards more of that. From what I can tell.
Witch Hazel, which would be like really holding on to the '70s influences, meets like video game music, and it is awesome.
Meets video game music.
Yes.
That sounds really interesting.
Yes, some of the leads are very like 8-bit like video game-esque.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm really excited to listen to this now.
Yeah.
So when do you think it's going to all be said and done?
We don't know yet. There's no definite
title on it either,
there's a few titles being thrown around, but we don't have anything solidified yet. So we'll wait till they pick something, indefinitely.
Yeah.
But it's really coming along well, and I cannot wait for it to be done. It's going to be a really cool release, and just the packaging and all that stuff they're going to do, which is all I believe is still a surprise, so I'm not going to reveal any spoilers on that yet. But
yeah, no, we got a good teaser. We got a good teaser from the recording process and being like you doing it, which is cool because you get more of your work to be put out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not like Witch Hazel is like, not like they're selling out stadiums and
well, you don't know that
tours.
Yet,
it could be in the future.
The EP hasn't come out yet, so
but once it does, it'll revolutionize the music industry.
You never know what could happen. So
that's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, so that's good. And then also in music news, one of the most exciting announcements that we can say that we could possibly make for quite some time, if possibly ever, is
perhaps yes.
King Diamond,
the King,
has announced a full North American tour. We were full, ready, prepared to go all the way to New York.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe we still should.
Why?
I was thinking maybe we can go to to Austin to the Fun Fest.
Why the hell would I go all the way to Texas?
Well, just cause.
I spent $100 on a ticket today. Why would I go all the way to Texas?
You just bought the ticket?
I bought it today.
Oh man, why didn't you tell me? I could have bought one with you.
It doesn't matter.
I didn't know it went on sale. Did you get the pre-order thing?
Yeah,
with the jacket?
Pre-sale. I bought the jacket.
Oh man, I kind of want that jacket too. It looks awesome.
It is. Yeah. It's a Dickies jacket, and it's got pentagram and all on the front.
Oh man, it looks so cool. The pentagram, and it said King Diamond's logo on the back.
Yep.
That was like the coolest thing they could have done.
Yeah, it's cool. It's already on the list.
$100, I think. I'm pretty sure
that's phenomenal.
The tickets are going to cost that much anyway.
No.
What do you think the tickets will cost?
Like $20 to $40.
Well, it's all going to be like floor.
Yeah.
It's all going to be
general admission. That's why it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe I might get because it's so cheap. Maybe we should go to a couple. I was really thinking about going to at least a couple other shows. I think that would be cool to go to.
I'm down,
a couple.
Man. Yeah,
maybe we should see what the other group is thinking about.
Yeah, we'll talk to him about it.
Zach McCrary is going to join us.
Yeah,
So we got him in there, and everybody else, Nick and Nate.
Yeah.
Everybody, whoever wants to come.
Yep. Yeah. For now, we're aiming for the Silver Spring show.
Yeah, Silver Spring, Maryland. It's down near D.C., but not too far.
Then they're playing in.
You can get to it from York Road, I think.
Pittsburgh or Philly. Pittsburgh. So get the Pittsburgh show
at the AE or something like that.
Yeah, the AE stage or something. I forget what it's called.
Something.
Yeah.
I saw something.
So that'll be pretty cool and New York.
This is exciting, particularly if you're not a King Diamond fan.
Yeah.
If you listen to the show though, you've heard King Diamond because we play him a lot.
Inevitably, yeah.
And Merciful Fate is his first incarnation of a band, but
No,
what?
not his first incarnation of the band. Of a band.
Of a band with King Diamond in it.
No.
I guess not. Okay. The
Black Rose.
The other well-known one.
Punk.
Okay.
Punk King Diamond.
Punk Diamond.
Yeah.
Well, pre-punk or post-punk Diamond.
Yeah. The first Satanic King Diamond band.
Yes.
You can say that.
Yes. They've had almost equal popularity to King Diamond.
No
Merciful
way.
Fate. And there's some people who only like Merciful Fate, and not King Diamond.
Yeah, but King Diamond did a
people
lot
like
better because he came out in the 80s, with most of his stuff, where he hit that perfect period when everybody was, when metal was really big.
Yeah.
And so he sort of got to jump on the bandwagon with all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he made it in the Filthy 15, and that's what it's all about. If the
all
PMRC is against you, then you've got a lot of album sales.
Of all, I was gonna say of all the bands, King Diamond's definitely, I'd say, in the top 10 of bands that are controversial.
Oh yeah,
that's his whole aim.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he did a good job with keeping it scary.
Yeah.
And even though it's cheesy sometimes, it's still good.
Oh, I love it.
He does an awesome job.
I love the shit out of it.
Yes, I'm very excited.
It's exciting because he hasn't toured in a really, really long time.
Yeah, since before he stopped because he was having health problems.
And before then, he hadn't even been touring for a while.
Right.
We also have some new albums to look forward to from him. He's signed on for 3.
3 or 4?
3 or 4. Something like that.
I think it was 4. No, 3. It is 3. I think it's 3.
It's more than 2. And more than 1 is like amazing to me.
Yeah,
I can't wait. Unless they can't all be as bad as The Graveyard, so I'll be
right.
That's the only bad one.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited to get to see him. And I'm kind of excited that he's touring before the new albums come out because we'll get to hear strictly older stuff as opposed to him trying to fit in the new tunes.
Oh, that's true, man. You're gonna get like the full gamut of all the cool stuff that you want to see.
Yep.
And his stage shows are awesome.
Yeah, the set is ridiculous from the show, from what I've seen so far.
It's a big production.
So we'll see if they can, depending upon where they're playing, if they can fit the whole thing on the stage and all.
Mm-hmm.
The whole cast iron fence and all that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We'll see.
As they tend to do.
But one way or the other, it's going to be awesome.
Oh man, it's going to be the best ever.
Doesn't matter if King's voice is terrible that day or whatever. It doesn't matter.
I just want to see it.
Yeah.
If I want to hear it, I'll listen to the albums. But you don't go there just to hear a perfect replication.
Right.
You go there for the
show. It's the theatrics.
Show,
yeah.
And to see how good they perform live, because he's not the only part of the band. Everybody else is playing, so it's an amazing experience if you like
Andy
live
LaRocque.
shows. Andy LaRocque.
Yeah, man.
The best.
Yep.
He's the only other original member of the King Diamond crew.
That's right. Yeah, everybody else is.
Mr. Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Al Pacino. Al Pacino plays bass for him. It sounds like Al Pacino every time he says it.
Mr. Al Pacino on bass. And then I wonder, what we should really check out? We should look and see what Motorhead's touring schedule is to see if Mickey D might make a guest appearance.
Oh my God!
Because he's surprised some of the shows. Like they don't announce it ahead of time. Like he just shows up,
pops in. They're like, play drums for us.
Depending upon what their schedule is, I have to check that out.
I would love that. Would just make my life.
Be amazing.
If I saw Mickey D playing the drums for them, and he just fucking welcome home.
Yeah.
That would be so fucking sweet.
Yep, that would be amazing.
Mickey D's my favorite. Favorite other addition to that band.
Amazing.
He seriously makes those first 4 albums that he's on.
Yeah, first 4, yeah.
Oh man, it's so good.
It's incredible. Absolutely.
But King Diamond's awesome.
Yep.
You all know it.
Yep.
And if you don't know it yet, you're gonna know it.
Yep.
We will have a full report. That's gonna be like my birthday present to myself.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 days before my birthday.
Well should be.
Oh man. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm changing the first song here that we're playing because it's
going
to be King Diamond now.
We're going to only play King Diamond tonight because I want to pick one too.
Yeah.
But yeah. What's funny? I was going to mention this. I've now had a lot of people in my personal life now ask me about the show.
Right.
They're like, oh, you're doing the show? Because now I guess my Facebook statuses are only about the show.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that is the only time you really post anything.
I don't put up my personal shit on there. I don't use Facebook for that.
Right.
But I'm like, I might as well promote the show.
Right.
So on Tuesdays, like today, I put it up there a little earlier, but people ask me about it. Like, this dude who worked at the gym talked to me about it. This guy I work with. Somebody I work with also listens to the show every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Got some listeners. Got some real people who listen. Well, you know what? No, they might just talk about it. I don't know if they listen.
Well, it doesn't really matter as long as we're in
their minds.
We're in their minds.
We're burrowing deeply in their minds.
In the lexicon. That's what I wanted to say.
Zeitgeist.
Yeah, we're slowly but surely becoming part of pop culture.
Yay!
One day we'll be on VH1 Classic talking about old things.
Our never popularity.
Yeah, they'll have the Kickstart with Matt and Matt podcast.
Our marginal popularity.
Yeah.
We're marginally known in a very small area.
I love the 90s or 2000s or 2010s.
I love the 2010s.
Yeah,
That's us.
I love the 2010s.
And D. Snyder's next to us. He's like drooping. He's all old and shit.
Yeah, he'll be up there.
He's got his makeup on and he's talking gibberish.
Oh,
Isn't fucking the guy from Sweet Cherry Pie, that song? What's his name? Jamie Lane. Isn't he dead?
Yeah, he killed himself.
That's right. I knew it, man.
Yeah.
I was for some reason.
Because he was on Celebrity Rehab, right?
Yeah.
Like that song ruined my life.
I hate that song. And he was like severely depressed about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then I guess he took his life because of cherry pie.
That's it.
Cherry, the first time
cherry pie.
Wouldn't be the first time cherry pie ever killed anyone, but not in that manner.
Yeah.
Drove him crazy.
Ain't gonna swing with my daughter no more. That's for sure.
Thank God.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, now you can see how much we drink.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can witness it.
You can watch me take down this entire six pack as I usually do every Tuesday.
That's part of the show. That's what makes the show good.
I might as well leave for work the next day. I wake up and I'm like, why did I do that?
Because it needed to be awesome.
It needed to be done. This is my funny power. This is like my funny fuel.
Funny juice, yeah.
Yeah, funny juice. That's what I buy. Isn't that what it says? I can't read.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I work for your government, people. Yeah. This is the kind of man that you can...
The only way I can help the disabled is to be disabled.
I seek to understand them, so I try to simulate mental disability.
Walk a mile in their shoes.
Whenever I go to a place with like the handicap sticker on the table, I always sit there.
Walk a mile in their mittens.
In their mittens.
Never put it on the right thing.
In their helmet.
Oh God.
That's true.
That's life.
So I heard about this story that I went on to read, but I think it was played up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently there's a skater guy from Australia who's like he has this he's starting a trend where it's called bubbling.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Hear about this?
Mm-hmm.
Pissing in his own mouth.
Yeah.
I think the person who wrote the story is just trying to play it up.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a lot of people do that shit. It's like Jackass. It's like saying there's a million people now who fall down the stairs head first for no goddamn reason with a dildo in their ass. Like, I don't think so. I think it's only 2 people I've ever. Yeah, I don't know if they've ever done that before, but if you're listening, Jackass people, you're probably
you're jackasses.
Yeah, you're jackasses.
Yeah, it's like you know we were watching after the show last week. We were watching old Mad TV sketches.
Oh my God, with Coach Hines.
Yeah, Coach Hines and
he's the best.
What was it?
Bobby Lee.
Kenny Rogers.
And Kenny Rogers. Jackass. Will Sasso is my favorite.
Yeah, he really and Steven Seagal on set.
That's
cracking necks. Not cashing any checks, that's for sure. Just the necks.
How does he stay alive? I wonder how he's doing, because the last time I saw him was the A&E show where he was like a real cop.
Yeah.
He could shoot the head off with a Q-tip.
Yeah, Steven Seagal.
He actually can shoot like a motherfucker, though.
Yeah, I think he had I think he had like a trained military sniper behind him, like off camera, and he's just shooting like a little like the little air guns that shoot pellets.
Oh.
And then the sniper's like...
It falls like a parabola, and the sniper...
It's like, you see that? Watch this. And he just throws the gun behind him.
Do you like that? You're going to love this. Just throws it out. Every time. It always hits. He's not even near the gun, and he looks at it, and then the thing blows up.
Everything's a deadly weapon. He just takes a marker, and he's just like... And he throws it, completely misses. It's like... Ping!
He's there. He's like his self-esteem coach.
Yeah. Well, that's what he does now. He's a coach.
Donuts aren't doing it for him. Donuts were once his self-esteem coach.
There's a hole in this, just like my life.
Just like in my soul. I sold my soul to cheap 80s action movies. I used to be skinny. Now I don't care.
I think, personally, excluding, what was that, Fire Down Below? What was that movie called?
What was that about?
The one where there's like stuff going on in a mine.
Is that about gonorrhea?
No.
Fire Down Below. Oh crap, I have gonorrhea. I'm gonna karate this gonorrhea right out. Get out of here. Dr. Seagal. Like Dr. Mario.
Show yourself, gonorrhea.
I'll find you.
No, where he's like going, he's like in a hick town.
He's in a hick town every time.
Yeah, it's true. No, he's remember, he's Italian in the one.
Oh my God, that was the worst.
That was that
was a really old one.
What the hell was that called? Not in Cold Blood. I can't remember.
It's almost as bad as the Raw Deal.
Yeah.
With Arnold, and he's in the mafia.
Yeah,
Who the fuck would put you in an Italian mafia? You sound like a goddamn Nazi reject.
I'm going to make them an offer they can't refuse. Spaghetti, I will stop yelling if you stop being mean to me. You killed my son. You killed my son, Santino. You shot him dead. I will not seek revenge, as is my right. Now I will pet my cat. More ravioli.
No one's gonna buy that shit.
No, not a single soul. Oh, I was watching a thing. Who was saying they wanted to do that? I want to say it was. Oh God, I can't think what his name is. Oh God, I don't want to. You'll be able to tell me who it is immediately, so I want to try and remember who it is.
No.
Oh, why can't I think of his name? Tom Savini. That's it.
Oh, Tom Savini.
He wants to. I think he was saying that he wants to do an Expendables of horror.
Him and Bruce Campbell both wanted to do it.
Yeah, they were talking.
And I've been wondering if it's going to happen.
That would be amazing.
Apparently, they get the classic people like Robert Englund and Doug Bradley.
Yeah.
Have Bruce Campbell, of course. I don't know if they're gonna like do what they did.
Mike
in Terminator.
Myers, once he finishes Austin Powers, get them all in there, and they'll do the horror.
How great would that be if it was Austin Powers in there? I'm a killer, baby.
So why don't you kill
me? He's just like gonna fuck them after they're dead. He's like a necrophiliac. Austin Powers.
That's the secret. So you don't really.
That's the secret.
That's the secret.
That's what his secret identity of like he's a killer by day and a
Austin Powers by night.
Necrophiliac. Austin Powers by night.
Well,
what if you were like, but you know what though? That's a really good point. What if like Barack Obama was a fucking serial killer by night? Someone in a really high position of power who's like seen at all times as being that, and they go around and kill. That's kind of like the premise for American Psycho, actually.
Yeah, and Batman.
And Batman. You're right. And both played ironically by Christian Bale.
That's right.
Is he really? He's a movie star and a serial killer.
That's it. He's
hero.
Yeah.
Vigilante.
He's got a side job. Apparently,
he
we just
kills
cracked
people
the
in
case.
the Batman studio.
He just stabs them with his cowl.
Rage.
Like a bull.
He sweeps his foot real quick and running at him. Anyone in red. That's why Superman is his enemy in this movie because he has a red cape. He's always fighting him when his back's turned, but when he's face forward, Batman's like, "You're my friend."
Yeah.
Turns around and fucking charges him.
That's it.
Full man.
We have officially figured out the secret identity.
That's
well.
Now we know.
So we'll see. Now you know.
The Expendables of horror though, that would be pretty fucking sweet. I would love to see that.
Expendables 3 is coming out. Did you see that?
Yeah, and I was gonna make a status update about the podcast tonight with Sylvester Stallone, just like a dead horse that can never be beaten too much. The Kickstart with Matt and Matt will continue on forever.
Yeah.
Like Stallone's career.
Never stop. Yeah. I am.
What is going on with him?
I cannot wait for that movie to come out.
What, Expendables 3?
Yes.
It's got Banderas in it, and
the people who got added.
Yeah. Bruce Willis, I think, is out, and he's been replaced by Harrison Ford.
Yeah, that's who it was. Harrison Ford's in it.
Pre-broken leg.
Yeah.
You hear he broke his leg on the set of Star Wars?
Yeah.
They're like Han Solo. He's like.
He's probably like, it's not the 50s anymore. I'm sure I'm safe.
Don't get cocky, kid. Goes walking down the Millennium Falcon.
He did get hurt on the Millennium Falcon.
I know.
It attacked him.
He's yelling at Hamill.
Where have you been all these years? Chewie, you just left me in a soundstage. Son of a bitch, I'm going to break your leg. Get back here. The doors are closing behind him.
He's like, being smushed in between them. I think he actually won a chess game against Chewie, and Chewie broke his leg.
Yeah.
The guy like Peter, whatever his name is, the guy who plays Chewie.
Yeah. He's like,
it's just a movie.
And then he picked him up and threw him in the hallway and closed the doors.
Just slamming into him like a convenience store.
Like, oh no, Harrison Ford is down. He's injured. Sweeps all the chess pieces
fucking
inside of his costume.
Now we both know who won. Chewie wins the day, always.
Check and mate, you bastard.
Don't have a smarmy line for that now.
Yeah.
You jerk.
So, yes,
man.
We'll see.
I'm excited, but that just highlights the fact that they're so old. That they
that's what I mean.
They're frail. Maybe he was just walking down the steps and his leg just touched the stair wrong, and his whole leg shatters like glass.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. There is.
I'm glad you reminded me of brutality, because I have something that relates.
No, glass.
Oh, okay.
there is an actual medical term. I have to look it up. It's
glass bones.
No, but there's people who believe they're made out of glass. It was something that happened a lot in the medieval times. There was a king who thought that he was made out of glass.
Hey, can you get some Windex? Yeah. I'm dirty.
I think it's called glass.
But they're made of glass. You mean like their skin is glass? Like they think that they're full.
That they're made out of glass. Yeah, it's called glass delusion, and it was in the late Middle Ages, the 15th to 17th century, and people feared that they were made and they would shatter like glass. There was a
So what? They never took a spill? How pampered were they in that time?
Well, who knows?
No, don't push me.
Everybody was dying of the Black Plague. So
why do they have to invent more atrocious things? Like
no.
Just be afraid to go out anywhere?
He didn't die of the plague. He had glass. And they just chop him up into little pieces.
He had glassitis.
No,
it was really glass.
It was a king in France. I believe it was King George. The article is loading. Here we go. King Glass.
He's a glass blower.
No. King Charles of France, who refused to allow people to touch him and wore reinforced clothing to protect himself from accidental shattering, quote unquote.
Maybe he just was like had like a touch like he was afraid of touching.
The concentration of glass delusion was among the wealthy and educated classes allowed modern scholars associated with wider and better described disorder of scholars' melancholy. So basically, people who don't get involved with anything physical,
the unclean.
Yeah, they get this misperception.
Why do you think I'm dirty, sire? No, I'm just made of glass, so you'll shatter me.
I'm made of glass.
It's not you.
Yeah.
It's me.
Look away.
Bertraz! Like he's too afraid to hurt their feelings, even though he's the king and could behead them with no consequences at all. He's just like super nice king. He's like, I have self-esteem problems.
Super nice king. That's me. That's what the kids call me. Super nice king.
So they just there was like a aristocracy or something that they
it was just
they thought they were noble and made of glass.
It was the wealthy that it was a delusion, obviously, because they weren't literally made of glass, but they had a mental disorder where they believed they were made of glass.
I'm really surprised that it was so prevalent that it actually warranted an entire classification.
Yeah, that is fascinating. That's
fucking weird.
The case. Yeah, it's weird. But I'll tell you one guy who isn't made out of glass and is a king. That's King Diamond. See, he's the hardest of all materials.
Caveat.
You know. So we're gonna play some King Diamond. We're gonna play a tune off of Abigail. This is one of my favorite King Diamond songs of all time. It's a long one, so strap in. It's 7 minutes and 40 seconds long, but it is worth
7 minutes of heaven.
Every second. This is Black Horseman. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
And we're back. Like an airplane.
Let's see, we'll get the video feed. There we are.
We're back. We are here with you. It's like
it's okay.
If you spend a lot of lonely nights feeding cats from the stray cats in the neighborhood, and you listen to our show, or if you don't, and you're gonna discover this one day,
right?
But then it's like we're right there with you.
Right. You're not as lonely
You're never
as all
alone.
your friends tell you.
I've had like a depressing connotation. Like my post on Facebook earlier today was like are you
we just got a warning that said that we weren't authorized to use King Diamond content. So it's going to end if we continue broadcasting it. So that's fine.
Oh,
we're not broadcasting it.
King Diamond's over.
Yeah, that's right.
Care.
So
I'll pick a shorter one for later on. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So broadcast it.
That's right. So
King is happy with it. Okay,
yeah.
Ask him.
Yeah, ask him.
No one asked him.
He's the boss here.
Yeah. Besides, we paid our dues. We pay for all the albums that we have from him.
That's right.
So we can air it anytime we damn well please.
That's right.
We're sharing it with like 4 people. Who cares?
Stupid Google.
Fuck you, Google. I think you own the world.
So anyhow, let's see. We'll get rid of that.
Phone is acting up.
Yeah. So I guess we'll dive into some weird news, huh?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Let's get.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's get funky.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news.
Weird news on the Kickstarter match.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used the wheelchair help me to get the fire off me! Ah, help me, Oprah Winfrey! Ah!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. The Human Torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has bottle shoes.
And now with this week's weird news, here's Mitch.
Okay, this week on Weird News, we're gonna start out.
What do we got?
Well,
in the vein of weird. The pulse. We have our fingers firmly planted on the pulse of weirdness.
This guy had some things firmly planted. Authorities say a Connecticut man who told his probation officer he wasn't foolish enough to bring drugs into a courthouse had been hiding 19 bags of pot in his left sock.
19 bags? We look like a fucking elephant foot.
Let me show up for my court appearance with a strange case of elephantitis in my left ankle, and maybe they won't notice.
Why not? Why you have to have 19? Yeah. Why is one not good enough?
Why couldn't he have one more, make it even 20?
Yeah, at least go for fucking broke.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a fucking balls out idiot.
He's apparently not going all the way.
It's a court date. Why can't you just leave it somewhere?
Yeah, seriously.
Bury it in the ground.
In your car, at your house, in the bathroom.
Anywhere that's not in front of an official.
In your friend's house.
Anywhere.
There are 1,000 other places.
Anywhere in the world.
There's literally the list. Anything on that list is better than into court with you for your court hearing.
I think it's the one place you shouldn't bring
Right,
it.
Exactly.
Of all places.
Yep.
Come on, man. It never ceases to amaze me how retarded people are. So,
absolutely not.
Go on.
So Darren Shelley had been had a hearing Monday in Stamford Superior Court on charges of possession with intent to sell, but the case was continued until August 7th.
Okay.
So basically, he was like, well, I never know if I'm going to have anybody show up at the courthouse. I'm just going to need to know if I'm carrying, So authorities tell the advocate the 22-year-old Stanford man reeked of marijuana when he met June 9th with his probation officer. When the officer asked about it, Shelley allegedly said he was not a fool and did not bring drugs into the court.
I'm not an idiot.
I'm not an idiot. Look, listen. Let me go smoke this joint.
Only a dumbass.
Let me go smoke this joint. Then I'll let you know if I brought any drugs into the courthouse or not. But the officer says a pat down revealed the bags, plural, of pot.
Well, I mean, you were dumping it out like a trash bag.
Yeah. So
19 bags.
It
doesn't matter how big or small they are either. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
So he's being held on $5,000 bond, and he faces possible revocation of his probation on charges of risk of injury to a minor.
Well, good.
So, such is life for this idiotic man.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
So, this is one you may have seen pictures of. I know I saw it on Facebook a few times and stuff. So the Guardian reports that the unified. The Guardian reports that the unidentified student got trapped on Friday in the University Institute for Microbiology and Virology in southern Germany.
Okay, so a kid got trapped somewhere?
Yes.
In a school.
22 firefighters had to pry him loose.
What the hell was he doing?
From a vagina sculpture.
Oh. He got himself stuck in a sculpture of a vagina.
A giant vagina.
So like what? Like a medical vagina? Like one for display purposes to teach people?
It's a big sculpture. According to the Mirror, the sculpture called Pai Chakan.
Pachakan.
Sounds like a Star Trek villain.
Pachakan!
Was crafted by Fernando de la Jara and has been on display since 2001. Its name is said to mean lovemaking in Peruvian Indian, the Mirror reports.
It's had quite a career.
I was there.
2001? I was there.
He just wanted to take a funny picture, witnessed Eric Guzman.
He just wanted to take a funny picture with his dick in it?
Well, no. I think he wanted to climb in it as if he was being born, or
you're talking
if she was a loose woman.
This is not a small sculpture.
No, it's like
just like reference. I'm thinking
it's like 8 foot tall,
like a replica vagina.
It's like
he got his body
vagina,
stuck in a giant vagina.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So
it's a little less comical, but
the fire department was not really amused, and he was really embarrassed.
Like, you know how much butter we need to get you out of this pussy, bitch?
One of the firefighters is just up at the top, just rubbing on the top, like, hold on, you'll slip right out in a minute. Hold on.
When you hear a moan, just relax your muscles. I'm the master of the clit.
I'm the clit commander.
I can dislodge anything from a vagina.
Breathe. Push. Push. Exactly how the student explained his position to local authorities has not yet been reported.
So how the hell did you get up in that vagina anyways? Well, you see...
I'm a magnet, what can I say?
I'm hilarious. They can't stay away from me. The vagina came on to me.
It sucked me in. So...
That's wow. Even just stupid.
So a 12-year-old French boy was reportedly so determined not to go to the dentist that he faked his own kidnapping.
I thought you were going to say faked his own death. I'll never go again.
Leading to a 1-month investigation by cops.
Oh, man, he was committed, man.
He's like, I'm not getting that fluoride treatment. It tastes bad, and I have to wait a half hour to eat McDonald's afterwards. The dental drama began late May after he was found by police hiding in Alpine Village, St. Gervais.
Oh.
Or Gervais. On May 21st, on my birthday.
Oh, my God.
The local Europe reported. When the boy was questioned by officers, he allegedly claimed that he had just escaped an abduction attempt from nearby town of Bagnolls. Not Bangles. Bagnolls.
Bagnolls.
Sticking to his guns, he elaborately invented a scar-faced villain who lured him to his car for directions as he was dutifully heading to his dentist appointment.
You see, in France, when you go to the dentist,
I do not
the
want to be
Scarface
charged for my Mr. Dental appointment. I was kidnapped.
I will not pay a late fee on this dental appointment.
That's when, without warning, the man pulled him into his car and took off. It was only by luck that the boy said he managed to escape. When the vehicle stopped,
he lured me in with French fries.
Yeah.
And then he kicked me out. He says, "You're not French. You are just a little boy.
Yeah.
You do not know the pain of a Frenchman. You haven't gone to the dentist.
So you cannot enjoy the joy of the French fry."
Only when your teeth are inspected. Then I know that I will not be harming them.
Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall with a vertical scar on his right cheek. He further provided a description of the car the man had been driving and the clothes he was wearing. For a month, the boy appeared to have gotten away scot-free until officers called him in for questioning once more after reviewing security footage in Bagnolls, which confronted about his tall tale. The boy reportedly confessed to making up the entire story so he wouldn't have to go to the dentist.
I do not like the dentist. He take me and he put the floss in my mouth. Kidnapping is better. I wish I was kidnapped.
I do not regret this.
I have no regrets.
Next time I will put an ad up on Craigslist to be kidnapped instead of going to the dentist. This will be real next time.
And it's your fault.
This was a beautiful idea. You have ruined it.
I got away with it.
If it weren't for your meddling
police
and your dentists. So here's the next one. This is a great one for you and I, fellow addicts. All the pieces have fallen into place for the designer of the giant Tetris game.
Oh my God. A real giant Tetris game?
Drexel University professor Frank Lee has earned the Guinness World Record for largest architectural video game display.
How do you play it?
Again.
He was a current holder, and he's like, I need a bigger Tetris.
It
needs to be bigger!
I got every Italian in Italy to play out a Mario thing on a football field. I don't know how I did it. Some of them wore green. They were the tubes.
He's like in a doctor's outfit with a mustache, and he's like prescribing the pills, and they're dropping.
Lee and two colleagues created 6 computer programs to play this classic shape-fitting puzzle on 2 sides of a 29-story skyscraper in Philadelphia. How did we not go see this?
Oh my God! That's only a couple hours away from here.
Yeah.
Oh, is it still up? I want to know.
They used hundreds of lights embedded in glass facades of the Circa Centra. Yeah. Oh, Sierra Center.
Sierra Center.
Yeah. All told, the screens totaled nearly 120,000 square feet.
So you're telling me that he put light, like LED lights or something like that, in the windows of a gigantic skyscraper, and he played Tetris on it?
Yep.
That's like something out of a fucking movie, man.
Listen
That's
to
like...
this. Dozens of Tetris enthusiasts played the supersized version.
There were literally dozens of people there.
So dozens of people got
Like
to play
24.
this using a joystick from about a mile away.
Holy shit. You had to go a mile from it to play it.
We could have played this,
and gone home in the
part
same
of
day.
history. It would have been perfect.
Oh my god.
The record announced Tuesday beat the previous one, also set by Lee last year, where he recreated the Atari game Pong on the single side of the same building.
Holy shit. Dude, we have to get in touch with this guy.
Yep.
Like, we have to keep our eye on him so that we can be a part of the next
See if he has a Facebook page or something
gigantic
like that. Video game.
retro gaming.
Yeah. Well,
that is amazing.
I know. That blows my mind, man.
Slightly related to that, and just that made me think of this. I was driving to work the other day and going down 83 where it splits off on 695.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a big glass building. It's really big. And I saw, like, it looked like fucking Mission Impossible, or like a bunch of like Spider-Man guys were fucking rappelling down this thing.
Whoa.
And they were like, I guess, doing something, fixing the windows. But there was like 7 guys rappelling down this down this giant building. I don't know what the purpose of that was, but I mean, I'm sure that there's like window washers out there listening. They're like,
yeah, well, they do that sometimes.
We do it to wash windows, you jerk.
Yeah.
We live on the edge.
Well,
Buildings.
now here we're going to do something else that's a little odd. Okay. We're going to talk about 8 weird and legal ways to profit from your body.
Oh God! 8 weird and legal ways. Well, like drawing blood and semen.
There's a songwriter who's used his brain to make a $23,000 in music sales, which is quite a lot given the state of today's music industry.
Well,
Matt Farley has written 14,000 songs and released 500 albums on iTunes and Spotify.
Yeah, but what's the angle?
The way he makes so much money is by writing songs around trending internet topics like popular celebrities, movies, and even poop.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I'll
Keeping
have
it
to listen
lofty.
These are all very important topics.
For example, he was written a song called "You Will Go to the Prom with Me," blank.
Covered in shit.
And has a version for hundreds of different names. So you can send someone a picture.
Personalize it.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, man. That shit's been around forever.
Because of the sheer volume of tunes and catchy titles, he's amassed this bit of cash. No matter how crappy the songs are, speaking of crap, there's a video of one of his songs called Poop. And just listed there.
Okay, how is this using, what? Did he donate, he like volunteered for a fucking lobotomy, and that's what caused him to have such a retarded viewpoint about...
Apparently he's a genius.
I know.
He's a savant. That's the problem.
Yeah, apparently his brain function has been very limited.
Minimalized, yeah.
To the point where he's actively using the creative parts of it, if you can even say so.
Who knows?
Just generically creative. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So what is that? That's using your brain to make money?
Yeah, I guess. Well, no, using your yeah.
What is the point of this thing?
Who knows?
Okay. Is there more?
There's more. There's more.
Oh, okay.
That was just the first one.
Okay, let's move on.
So,
that's terrible. Okay.
Park Seo-yeon. Wait a minute. Seo-yeon. Park Seo-yeon.
I'm guessing that he's...
It's a girl.
European.
That's her name. She's from South Korea. Is another person making money off of YouTube videos. In this case, she's using her mouth.
This
lollipops. And stomach. And simply eating mounds of food.
Okay.
She is known as the Diva and has a following of people in South Korea known as gastro-voyeurs who like to watch people eat.
Gastro-voyeurs.
That's how they get off.
That takes a very weird turn. Like, I just went to my gastroenterologist recently because I had like some gallbladder issues from drinking too much.
Right. Cheers. back to the show.
Anyways.
What show is this?
Where are we? What day is it? No, like, that's interesting because, you know, you got to figure, like, gynecologists and stuff?
Yes.
Like, obviously, if there's a guy, a dude who's a gynecologist,
Right.
if you will.
Right.
You know the point of why he's there. He's there so he can look at vaginas.
Sure, yeah.
But, like, a gastro... what do they call that?
Enterologist.
No, the gastro what?
Oh, this is
Gastrophile?
gastrovoyeurs.
Gastrovoyeur. Watching people use their digestive system.
No, just the
Watching
eating.
people
It's
eat.
watching people eat turns them
So
on.
these people just go to a restaurant and they're like hard as a rock. They're like, oh, everyone around
the
me is
table
eating.
is shaking.
It's like, okay, you want to go to a strip club, dude?
yeah.
No, man, let's go to a restaurant.
Let's go to the 9 and let's go to the diner.
That's fucked up, man.
Well,
that sucks
it's good
because
for
it's
them.
Constant.
I mean, you know.
It's constant, but
Yeah.
that has to be annoying.
Yeah. Well, because of her popularity, she quit her full-time job consulting
Oh my
and
god.
now eats for 3 hours a day. And she is not alone. There's some
Is she fat as fuck?
No, she's not. She's pretty thin.
No, she
And
probably
there's
just eats
some
like whatever.
3,500 other pro eaters in South Korea, and some are sponsored by restaurants.
Dude, I want this job. Why? Ugh. Man, we could be making hand over fist if people just watch
Especially you.
I love to
Yeah,
eat.
yeah.
Okay? I could do that for a job. If that was my job, people paid to watch me eat.
There you go.
I would eat
Gotta
as
see if
sexy
there's
as you want.
if there's women or gay men.
Gastrovoyeurs.
Yeah. Female
Or gay men with money. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
You're far away. You like to watch it, okay? It's not like anything's gonna happen. So whatever. I don't care, dude. I would in a heartbeat. I kid you not. I would do that if I
You
could
are
supplement.
so excited about this. Your one eye is blinking before the other.
I am very happy about this. That's probably just
My
the alcohol.
eyes can't even blink at the same rate. I'm so excited about this.
I can't process it
Oh,
all.
man.
Okay, and blinking at the same time.
So here's another one for you. Intrepid Brits Ross Harper and Ed Moyes attempted to rid themselves of their student debt with just a makeup pencil and their face.
Okay.
What do you think's happening here, Matt?
I don't know. Drawing makeup on their faces. or
Well,
something?
somewhat. They
what?
created BuyMyFace.com. In
like an
October
advertiser.
2011 and sold advertising on their mugs for a full year. They started out charging just £1 which is $1.67. But the face space soon skyrocketed to $600.
Oh my God.
The site is down now, and the kids have moved on to other
We paid our debts. We're good.
extraprenential
I'm tired of Wonder Bread on my forehead every day.
but they reportedly made $50,000 US dollars towards their $80,000 debt.
Holy shit.
$50,000 drawing things on their face. Oh my God, ridiculous. Now
I
here's
mean,
one.
It kills your social life, but who gives a fuck? For what, a year? 50 grand? I would draw shit on my face for 50 grand for a year?
Yeah, sure.
I could still go to work too.
Yeah.
I can make double the money.
Well, here's one that Matt and I are very familiar with. If only Ross and Ed were female, they could probably eliminate the rest of their debt by participating in this wacky venture, selling used panties. It's the only way we bought these microphones.
See, when I sell my panties online, people don't realize that I wore them.
Yeah.
Or maybe they do.
Well,
how gross would that be,
one way or
man?
another.
I'm fucked up.
Well,
you're already fucked up.
There's a
that
there's a website called sellpantiesformoney.com.
Oh, my God.
So where a resourceful lady can put her dirty knickers up for sale.
I just read about that recently because I saw it was some like post on like BuzzFeed or something, which is just like the garbage of news. But every now and then I see something interesting on there. But like on the bottom they have a bunch of other links, and one of them was like confessions of my underwear, something like that. And I happened to look at it because everything else looks stupid.
Right.
Stupider, I should say.
So
I looked at it because I was bored, and I was like, and there was all these things people were saying, like, sometimes I don't wear a bra, who cares? But then one of them was like, sometimes I sell my panties online, and I make money off of it.
Well,
I was like, that's a really good idea for somebody, like...
This one lady named Mia has made $33,000
Oh, my God.
from wearing panties for a few hours and then putting them on the website.
That is incredible, man. Your profit margin is huge.
Yep.
Like what? You can buy panties for
you get like
$10 for like a 10 pack.
Yeah,
$1 a panty.
There you go.
That's nothing, man. Oh my God, there's no overhead to that.
There you go.
Why would you not do that if you're a girl?
Well, here's another one that
urge
you can.
if
this
you're
is
female.
Yeah,
do that, please.
Do it,
As it's not creepy because you're
make your money.
Okay,
well,
it is.
It is. I was going to say.
Creepy.
I'm wondering how you're going to justify
the
this.
creepiness doesn't creep into your life because as soon as they're sold, you don't know who it is. You don't care. It's gone.
Well, you don't know until they're outside of your house. I mean, stand on your front lawn
with your panties on their face, and they're like breathing heavy and standing outside your door.
Eye holes in them so that they can see you.
Like Super Panty Man. He's like a superhero. How embarrassing would it be to get your ass beat by a guy with panties on his face?
That would be pretty different. Definitely.
There'd just be like a blow to your shame.
Yeah.
More than like Batman punches your fear part of your
bone.
body, your fear bone. He breaks your fear bone. These fuckers like just break your soul.
Yep.
That would be just sad.
Okay, so this is less disgusting.
Okay.
Jason Sadler made a cool $500,000 a year by switching up T-shirts with a different company logo every day. He started out in 2009 charging $1 for January 1st all the way up to $365 for January 31st.
So every day he put a new advertiser shirt.
Yep. The first year was so successful, he made $70,000. He expanded his T-shirt wearing team and continued for several years, reportedly making $500,000 per year.
That is genius.
In 2012, he auctioned off his last name, changing it to JasonHeadsets.com.
This story does not have a happy ending. He sold his soul for these fucking dollars. Would you like to be Mrs. Headsets.com? There's a lot of money in it.
But only if you wear these T-shirts.
I only have slightly strict provisions for being my wife. You have to wear these T-shirts at all times.
Oh my God!
He marries like 5 times. He can have 10 times the money. Yes, MrHeadsets.com.
Can you imagine getting pulled over?
My name is MattHeadsets.com. Don't fuck with me, sir. I'm an officer of the law. I'm Steven Seagal. Don't fuck with me. I know when you're fucking with me.
But he changed it to JasonHeadsets.com for $45,000.
I'd fucking do it too. That's
completely justified.
He can always legally change it back.
Right.
Unless there's a stipulation in the contract that says he has to keep it forever. Well, maybe for like years. I don't know. But he's made a ton of money off of a very small venture. He can't be that stupid. He has to know the loophole to get out of it.
Well, maybe.
Or at least have it in the contract that like I'll keep it like that for 3 years and then you let me change my name back.
Yeah. Well,
But then he's got to put like when I see like people's social security records, I see their aliases.
Yeah.
If that guy ever gets disabled and I see headsets.com, I'm gonna fucking throw him to like the Tigers, man, because I'm gonna be like, this is wrong. This is gonna have to go in for full review. It's fraud. Get out of here. He's never gonna get his money.
JasonHeadsets.com is not a real person. That is a web address.
And I'm gonna yell at the guy who took the claim, be like, why the fuck did you put this in here, you idiot? Headsets.com.
Oh, so here's the last one here. This is a bargain even Satan himself might approve of. All right.
That's applause for the fucking headline. That one.
Mike Merrill divided his soul into 100,000 shares and sold them for $1 each. He gave people voting rights about all the personal decisions in his life, including whether or not he should invest in Rwanda chicken farmer. Yes.
Same difference. Rwanda.
No.
What is he like
Rwandan.
Saving the people of Rwanda?
Or getting a vasectomy.
Oh my God.
Of course, living by popular opinion of shareholders may be okay for a corporation, but for an actual human being, it can be difficult, and eventually, his girlfriend Willow, who was also a major shareholder, divested and broke up with him.
Divested. I like to sell my share that I have in your soul.
What are you trying to say?
It's
over.
We're done. We're done here. You gained 300 pounds, and you got a vasectomy at the behest of the shareholders. I can't be with you anymore. I'm sorry. You're a big fat fucking chaste.
It's just not working out for us. So shares for K. Mikey M. are still available as we speak, and they're currently priced at around $5 a share. You can participate in all his life's decisions, too, in his experiment he calls Community Through Capitalism.
I find that to be really insane, and I wonder how, like, what kinds of decisions is he levying to the people?
Everything that he does.
Anything and everything that people have.
Anytime
basically, his soul is not like his. You know, it's more or less a figure of speech. What they mean in that, right?
Right. Yeah, it's not literally his soul, but what he's doing basically is anytime
he's giving his life away to these shareholders.
Anytime he's confronted with a decision, he acts on the behest of the shareholders.
But that's actually still brilliant.
It is. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not.
He like he just lives his life,
right?
But he lives it according to the rules of everybody around.
It keeps him from having to make too many decisions, I guess.
That's great if you don't like to make decisions. Once again, I think that would be a great, profitable thing for me to do. I'm gonna put up three of these different ones that interest me: the eating thing, the T-shirts or the drawing stuff on your body,
right?
Thing. I'm not gonna tattoo. Those guys are smart. They just with like a makeup pencil, they write it on there.
Yeah, they're not
gonna fucking wash it off later on in the day. Who's gonna know?
Yeah.
Who's gonna know? You could wear it for an hour.
Yeah.
And then fucking take it off.
Yeah.
No one's gonna know.
Right.
And the fucking selling your life decisions to people.
There you go. That's
That would be perfect.
That's it.
Never have to make any choices.
So what you could do, you could take all that money and get a sex change, and then you can sell your underwear online.
Oh my God!
And then make enough of a lucrative profit to get changed back, and then you're sitting pretty, just where you started, but with more money.
I won't be sitting as pretty as I was when I was a girl.
Right, exactly.
Or I might be a prettier man. I don't know.
You never know. You might pick up a few feminine
I won't
traits
know
along
until
the way.
I try.
This is what life is all about. Yeah.
The adventure of selling your decisions to other people. Yeah, that's selling my panties online for profit.
I mean,
I'd make. How much is all that accumulated? Okay, that's $500,000, $100,000, another $100,000. We're talking about near
at least
$1 million.
Be a millionaire, yeah.
At least be a millionaire.
If you could compound all these things.
Put it together for about a 5-year plan for retirement.
You can do it.
$1 million.
You can do it.
Boom.
Next week on the Kickstart with Matt and Maddie.
Madeline.
Yeah, Madeline. So here's the last one. Sean O'Connor is one lucky man, Matt. The Atlanta area resident was wearing steel-toed shoes and working in his yard Saturday when he was struck by a bolt of lightning.
When he kicked the shit out of an intruder. He was struck by a bolt of lightning?
Bolt of lightning. The lightning strike sent O'Connor flying right out of his boots.
Oh, wow. Damn, it shot him right out of his fucking
Apparently.
boots?
Initially, O'Connor said he wasn't sure what had happened, but after seeing his smoking shoes, he realized he had just survived a lightning strike. I wonder if he got one of those cool tattoos that we were talking about the other day.
Yeah, we did mention that.
When I noticed my shoes were on the other side of the driveway and I heard thunder, I realized it was lightning that had just hit me. Emergency room doctors confirmed as much after the Georgia man went to the hospital. However, O'Connor said that initially he didn't believe the story. Or they didn't believe his story. At first they didn't believe me, but when I showed them the singed hair on my legs and the boots, they all wanted to shake my hand.
Uncle Fester's game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, they're all full circle here. They said they'd never met someone who'd lived after being struck by lightning.
Lived after being struck?
Yeah, an electrocardiogram scan later revealed that O'Connor had an irregular heartbeat, a condition associated with injuries from lightning strikes. Doctors reportedly held him overnight for observation, but allowed O'Connor to return home the next day. While the chances of being struck by lightning were given in a given year are very low.
Mm-hmm.
1 in 1 million is the National Weather Service's count. Lightning does strike humans from time to time, and it's possible to survive. Under the most recent estimates, lightning strikes kill about 24,000 people worldwide per year.
That is a lot of people.
That's a lot of people dying from lightning.
That's like I think.
And it injures 240,000.
Oh my God, dude, that's at least 100 to 1,000 times more injuries than like shark attacks.
That's some gigantic.
Shark attacks,
right
I think, only constitute like 100 people a year.
Yeah.
Like, if that.
Right.
I remember seeing that it was very, very low. Deer kill a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like your mom almost died from a deer.
Yep.
Damn, man, that's fucked up. That's a lot of fucking people getting struck by lightning.
And killed.
Yeah, so stop carrying those 20-foot long steel pipes
lightning
out
rods around, and if you see the, I'm sure a lot of them are golfers too.
If you see Thor's hammer cracking the sky,
run
go the other way
for a tree or something taller than you.
yeah, let it strike something else. Give it a better target than you.
And don't be Martha Stewart. That's the other thing too.
What do you mean?
She's been struck by lightning 3 times.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Twice inside of her house. It came through
God.
the window.
Yeah, that's right.
Once in her kitchen and once in her bathtub.
Trying to take Martha Stewart out.
God's like, you've had enough.
Yeah, I tried to put you in prison, you got out. Goddamn, tried to take you off the TV, you still working.
Stop it with the corn husk dolls.
Bitch, stop smiling and squinting. Answer the phone. It's electricity. My ears.
She got off a plane that crashed.
It was like she was being punished
Final
all over.
Destination, Martha Stewart.
Yeah, she narrowly escaped death, and now death is after her.
Oh, that's what we've learned. Mm.
Oh my God.
So I guess that'll wrap it up for us for this week.
I think so, unless there's any other main business to get.
I think that's pretty much it.
We didn't have any callers tonight.
No callers. So
let's give out the number then.
Remember, everybody, you can always call us at 423-406-2887. That's 423-40-MATS. You can call us even when we're not on the air. We would love a wonderful voicemail from
message.
you.
I gave the number for the Kickstart to my coworker today, Joyce, and she is hilarious. I was really hoping that she'll call in at some point. I'll tell her that she should leave a message. That I can play it on
absolutely.
Here.
Yeah,
she makes my day.
Yeah, and if you're if you're not able to listen in to know when we're recording, you can always leave us a message and we can call you.
We'll call you. Yeah,
we will call you.
We will have information. You can get in constant contact with us. Basically, at any time.
At any time, you can leave us a message.
We are open. Yep. We are trying to insert ourselves into your lives
as much as possible.
Like
in all the least opportune moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the toilet.
Yeah. We are like a parasite.
Private time.
That climbs in through the pores in the bottom of your feet as you walk barefoot across the muddy terrain.
What is you talking about?
We slowly crawl upward into your heart, and then eventually we make it in through your blood vessels into your brain.
That's where our nest and our home is.
I just rhymed all that, by the way.
Oh my God, you're like William Shakespeare.
There you go, or William Shatner. So let's see. What King Diamond song do you want to do?
Oh, yes, that's a good one. I want to do. Got to take it out with something really good and classic.
Well, you gotta think quick then.
This is hard. This is Sleepless Nights.
Sleepless Nights is a good one. Off Conspiracy. So I guess until the next time, this is the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And we will see you next week for another video podcast. But first we're going to talk because
this is not going through right now.
Commercial. So
God damn it.
So next week we will
look to have all of your senses assaulted,
and hopefully we'll have some more funny things to talk about, some more stuff, and we'll
of course.
See you next time.
See ya.
Here we go.
Attend to the grace. You give us the house back and keep in mind that we only come here at night. So take the deal under the starry night and anyone belongs to the night.